Hello everyone and welcome! This is the Silent K and today we're playing MekHQ and we're picking up right where we left off in the middle of this evacuation battle. And to be honest, I'm not really sure exactly what my goal is at this point. We've already failed the objective rather badly. Um, both our house liaison is dead, and we failed to evacuate 75% of our evacuees. The longbow actually is still on the field. Um, Air support has just rolled in. Most of our guys are still in pretty good shape. The exceptions being Earl Sinclair, and the Atlas has taken a significant amount of armor damage, especially to that right arm. Petra in the Banshee has taken some back shots that have penetrated into the right torso, and there is ammo there. There's also case there, but there is ammo there, and I don't want to have to rebuild this thing practically from scratch. So we're going to be protecting that back. There is enemy artillery. There have been enemy minefields dropped by the air support. And we have a stalker and an awesome arriving next turn. But like I said, I'm not sure exactly what the goal is here. We've failed the objectives. I think we're just gonna wreck some shop and call it when we see fit. With that said, let's go ahead and replace all of our players with princess bots. Varang, hi, how are you? And I assume Mr. McGorilla is here as well. Sorry, I was grabbing homemade soup here now. Okay, well, I'm glad you were able to grab some homemade soup. That sounds wonderful and delicious. Let's see. We're going to advance with random guy to here, I think. Needs a 4 to not fall down. Alright, we did that. Let's see. Jarvik as well is going to um, maybe not take a chance on a 3. No, we'll take a chance on a 3 to go that one extra hex. I'm waiting for this dervish to go so that I can tangle with him. He's about to lose an arm. He's pretty weak on his. Well, he's kind of weak down his left side. Mainly his center torso is almost breached. Petra had come here specifically to start destroying this thumper, and we can start potentially getting crits on it this turn, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and stand still in the minefield so we don't set anything off. We've got Ash, we've got the Cronus, we've got Tsubasa. Can Tsubasa see the thumper artillery turret from anywhere over here? That's on a height 6 building. These are all, well, that's a height 6 building. These are all height 2. So I'm thinking if we get to here, I don't know, maybe because we're not up on top of the height 2 building that we're adjacent to. Yeah, no, I think that's going to block LOS. Well, we've got jump jets that we can use next turn. Ash with all the medium lasers, you're also going to be jumping out of this minefield. The question is to where can we do the most good? Maybe we go and start tangling with that PPC turret that's been a pain in the neck this whole time. It's actually down to 15 construction factor. It's almost dead already. Maybe she can see this thumper turret. No, that's a height 8 building. How high is this building? That's height 2. We can jump there and mayhap get some shots on this thumper or up onto this higher elevation in a turn or two, maybe. Alright, the dervish has hopped up onto a building. We can turn to face him. We've still got plenty of ammunition. Yeah, we've still got 46 shots. That's at least 3 volleys. No, that's at least 4 because we've only got 40 SRMs. Vernita. That's height 9. That's height 2. This is height 4. Yeah, we can do that. We can get side shots on the dervish, try to take him down in a hurry. And finally, stiletto. Stiletto's gonna come over here and finish off this PPC turret. I need to hit enter. I was hitting shift. And now here comes the Air Force. Needed a 4, got a 6. Needed a 3, got an 8. That's all well and good. The longbow finally flees the battlefield, and 2 enemy Sholigars have flown off the map. Now, there's no clicking on them now that they're not on the field. One of those Sholigars I remember from the mission briefing was a 2-3 pilot with an energy specialization. So the thumper hits hex 909, which is somewhere way up here. Let's see, Earl Sinclair, you have, looks like no targets. Is that true? Yes, blocked by terrain, blocked by terrain. Okay, well that's a bummer. Wyvern, we're gonna hold off on you. Yarvik, you have no shots as well. Petra, oh, you're taking fire from Oligar. Dang it, random guy and Yarvik might have had shots on Air Force. I was not thinking of that. We've got 7s on this guy. We've got 7s on the Thunderbird. First of all, which Sholigar is this? That is a 3-6 Sholigar, which is kind of a threat, but not as much, I think, as the Thunderbird. Ultimately, the Sadlitz is friendly. Let's try and get this Thumper on 0s. Yeah, let's try to get that thing off the field. That's going to be 1 PPC, the LBX, and a whole bunch of medium lasers. We'll throw in a small laser or 2, but we'll hold off on the SRMs because I don't want that much heat. Wyvern, you're still not firing on the Dervish. You're waiting for Wolverine. We've got 6s. Alternately, yeah, no, let's get that Dervish out of here. 6s with everything puts us at 3 heat. Now we can lay into him with the SRMs. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll hold off on at 9. There's no reason to overdo it, I don't think. Ash with the medium lasers. You've got no shot on the Thumper. You've got no shot on the Sadlitz. We've got a 5 to hit this machine gun turret, which has 96 construction factor. We can knock that down to about 56, I think, in one go. Stiletto at the PPC turret. That is the PPC turret. It's going to cost us a machine gun turret, but there you have it. I want that PPC off the field. That is those 3 PPCs off the field. do we in fact have a shot on the Thumper? We do not, because of the Height 2 building. Alright. The Reaver, the Thunderbird, the Sadelets, the Shoulgar, and the Sparrowhawk all lose 1 altitude from weapon attack. The Reaver hits Wyvern in the right torso with an autocannon 20, critting on 2 of his SRM-4s and leaving him with 12 internal structure. Ouch. Following that up with an autocannon 5 to the center torso and 6 LRMs to the right leg and right arm. A small laser turret missing Cronus on 12s, the medium laser turret hitting Wyvern in the right leg, left arm, and center torso rear. The Thunderbird hitting the Banshee in the right torso with a medium laser, the Sadelets hitting the building for 15 points of damage. The Sholigar at the Banshee hitting the center torso, left torso, and right torso for 5, 5, and 4. The Banshee at the Thumper turret. First hit exceeds the damage threshold and gets a possible crit, which kills the crew. Second shot hits the equipment, and from there, we don't really need to worry about the Thumper. Our Wolverine at the Dervish hits it with a large laser to the right leg, medium lasers to the right arm times 2, and SRMs to the right torso and right arm, critting on a medium laser. The PPC turret missing the Sadelets on an 8. Wyvern at the Dervish hitting him in the left arm, the right arm, and the SRM-2 ammo. And the Dervish is kaboom. And then the other SRM-2 ammo explodes as well. And then, do we also get some LRM damage? No. Okay. So just blew off both of his arms with SRM ammo. Yeah, dervishes are walking bombs. We've got a Sparrowhawk hitting Wyvern in the right leg, center torso, and right leg again. Down to 5 armor on that leg. Ash shooting at the building 1814 hits it for, predictably, I think. Oh no, missed with one of the lasers. Missed with 2 of the lasers, so only hit it for 30 points of damage. Yeah, we get dervish dust. Not much left of that. But in his final throws, he does hit us with a medium laser to the left torso and SRMs to the left and right torso, critting on a double heatsink, or 2. I'm not sure. Cronus destroying the PPC building, the machine gun turret missing the archer on 9s, machine gun turret and PPC turret are both destroyed by building collapse. Wyvern took 60 plus damage, needs a 6 to stay standing, gets an 8. We're not meleeing buildings for no reason. Alright. So we've won initiative, or at least our team has, but we've lost initiative within our team. We're at 92, almost 93% of our forces remaining. The friendly base turrets are at 94%. Enemy aircraft are at 93%. Enemy designated facilities, i.e. turrets, are at 29%. And our allied bombers are at 89% of, 2 of them. Princess does hate archers. She really does. Although, to be fair, I mean, I also tend to target archers pretty. I prioritize them pretty highly. Okay, so we've got Hoser in his awesome, and hopefully we'll have some shots on somebody. Maybe one of these guys can make this turn. In which case, I think we want to be over here. And the Stalker, I guess, can start over here. Considering there really aren't any more enemy vehicles or mechs. It's all just turrets and aircraft at this point. So yeah, that's I guess a good place for us to go. Oh, except there is still prone and presumably unconscious Warhammer down here. Yeah, immobile and prone. Maybe we can lob some LRMs at it. We'll go ahead and run forward. We'll run. Do we run or do we walk? Is 2 hexes really worth it? I don't think it is. We are going to try to engage this medium laser turret. Oh, Wyvern's at 5 heat now. Petra. Petra at 3-5. At 1 heat. No damage to actuator. Oh, because this isn't an archer. Petra's in the Banshee, of course. So we'll back up to there, just to get out of the line of fire, and then we will move to there, I suppose. I mean, the Thumper is dead. This machine gun turret's not much of a threat. Besides, Ash can take it out. Yeah. I think we're on anti-air duty at this point. Height 3, height 2, height 1, height 2. Yeah, we should be able to nail the small laser turret from there. Ash is going to move to here and take out this machine gun turret. Stiletto, the small laser turret, still has a construction factor of 110. So maybe we do that from 4 hexes away. Like, say, here. 121, yeah, that should be fine. Alright, the Reaver, the Sparrowhawk, and the Sadelets all fly off the map. Atlas needed a 4, got an 11. Quite a lot of aerospace in these missions. Yeah, they're, we've got 2 allied bombers, and they've got, I think, 6 units worth of air. It was 3 Sholigars, and the Reaver, and a couple of others. So yeah, we're just trying to shoot them down now. Let's start with Stiletto in the Cronus. Return fire at the small laser turret on 0s and 2s. And 6s with the smalls. Sure, we'll do everything. Put us at 1 heat. We've got the medium laser turret, which has construction factor 40. So that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 38-ish, 40-ish. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and throw in the large laser. Puts us at 2 heat, but guarantees the kill. Wyvern. Wyvern doesn't really have any targets. Garvey, can we flip arms and maybe target one of these guys? Shoulgar on 11s. Thunderbird on 11s. Let's go for that Shoulgar, just because I expect it'll be an easier kill. And we'll do the autocannons as well, since we still have plenty of ammo. Petra, that's going to be extreme range, automatic, yeah, out of range, in fact, because of the height differential. We don't need to worry about the Thumper anymore. Don't need to worry about the small laser anymore. Wolverine. Sure, we'll throw in some mediums just for kicks on 1s and 3s. Yeah, sure. Alright, Hoser has no targets in range. Warwolf, however, might have something with the LRMs. Nope, not this turn. We'll go for the, that's a small laser turret. There was another turret there, wasn't there? Yeah, there's a machine gun turret here that we need to take out. And it has 51, so it's going to be down to 11 after this. We should be able to kick, hopefully. Or, oh, it's blocked by terrain. Of course it is. Alright, small laser turret missing on 12s. The Cronus hitting with everything. The Atlas hitting with enough. Killed the crew, building destroyed. Medium laser turret at Wyvern hits the left leg and the right torso, down to 5 structure on that right torso. Wyvern is badly beat up now. That autocannon 20 really took a toll on us. Rifleman missing on 11s. Wolverine. Wolverine building 1121, which still has loads of structure left. Archer at building 1814 brings it down to 11, which is right where we thought it was going to be. Machine gun turret at the Archer hits the center torso and the right torso. Medium laser turret destroyed by building collapse. Archer took 20 plus, needs a 4, gets an 11. Random guy is not going to punch or kick, nor is Wyvern. Alright, Petra. Can we kick it? Yeah, for 14, that'll take it down. I thought oh, the small laser turret is still at 71. Alright, so we destroyed 2 turrets with 1 kick. 2 turrets that were not friendly to each other, which trips me out. Atlas is at 2 heat. Wolverine is at 1 heat. Everyone else is pretty chill. Cronus is at 1 heat. All the enemies and the aircraft are all at 0. 2 enemy pilots and both need 11s to wake up. Both fail their rolls. Our team is 1 initiative, but we're going first within our team. We're at 92.5%. Friendly turrets are 91%. Primary op 4 is at 6%, I guess, because that 1 Warhammer still counts for something. Enemy aircraft are at 93%. Enemy turrets are at 9%. Allied bombers are at 89%. Alright, so we've got some anti-aircraft targeting. There is rifle, yes. We're going to turn and we're going to walk this way because they're inevitably going to have to come this way. Yes, that is the move. That's the I don't know why it didn't register that way the first time. And she's going to continue southwards. Atlas can go ahead and, I guess, turn around. We've got LRMs. Wyvern, you need to just book it the heck on out of here. one more medium laser, one batch of LRMs. Even if you fall on it, that right torso is gone, and then we've got to reattach your right arm. Yeah, we'll turn around, we'll start heading south. We're trying to get off the field with Wyvern. Oh, can't jump like that. Jump like that? How high is that building? 2. Not very tall, but still, it gives us a little bit of height. Hoser will continue advancing at a walking pace. Warwolf will continue advancing at a running pace. Ash with your medium lasers are not going to be super effective against these fighters. Cronus with really just the large laser for range. You'll stay here and you'll continue wailing on this small laser turret, I think. Tsubasa likewise can jump to here and potentially see that small laser turret, or maybe a fighter or two. We've got the Thunderbird on 10s, or we've got the Sholigar on 10. Thinking the Thunderbird. Yeah, with the cluster munition, we've got it on a 7. We'll start with the 10. Got a 10 there, and then there's the 7. We've got out of range. We've got 9s on the Sholigar. Petra getting strafed by a Sholigar and a Thunderbird. We've got 8s against the Thunderbird. Even it says attack against the side, even though I feel like we're shooting it at the nose. Sholigar, 8s. I want the Thunderbird. Also 8s. But yeah, let's go ahead and bust out both PPCs and the LBX. And maybe some mediums on 12s. Not enough to build up any heat, though. We've got the Wolverine. 11s. That's not great, but maybe we can land something. No, that's allied. The Sholigar on 9s. We've got the Thunderbird on 9s. The Thunderbird is definitely, I think, the bigger threat. It's not great. But the more firepower we throw at it, the more is going to hit. That's how I see it. 15s, that's not going to happen. Ooh, 8s, that's not bad. 8s and 10s, take that. And 10. Sure. It's going to be a lot of misses. Going to be some hits, hopefully. Atlas at the Thunderbird hits it in the right wing with a large laser, missing with everything else. Rifleman at the Sholigar hits it in the right wing. And the nose with an autocannon down to 25 armor there, injuring the pilot, forcing a first consciousness check, and she barely made it with a 3. Banshee at the Thunderbolt missing on 8s, but landing a 10 on the nose with a medium laser. Wolverine missing on an 11, Awesome missing on 9s, Stalker missing on 11s, Cronus at the Thunderbird hits it in the aft with a large laser, hitting the engine. Down to 32 armor there. Medium lasers to the nose and right wing. SRMs to the aft and right wing. Blackjack missing on 10s. The Thunderbird hitting the Banshee in the left torso with a medium laser, down to 20 armor there. And 12 LRMs to the left and center torsos. The Banshee's center torso is down to 3 armor. That's not good. The Corsair firing large lasers at the Thunderbird's left wing and large laser at the left wing. Medium lasers to the medium laser to the aft. Small lasers to the left wing. The Sholigar hitting the Banshee in the left arm and the center torso with medium lasers, critting on one of our medium lasers. And 2 SRMs to the right torso. Banshee took 20 plus, needs a 5, gets a 6. And there's no point in physical attacks. Alright, enemy Sholigar is out of control, loses 6 elevation and takes 108 damage to the left wing. Destroyed by pilot death. Sholigar 86 crashes for 480 damage. This is going to be long. And Thunderbird must make a control roll. Needs a 10, gets an 8, loses 2 elevation. Both of the pilots need 11s to wake up, and neither one of them gets it. 3 is better than 0. Yeah. If you're talking about the armor on the Banshee's center torso, we're down to 0 and then some. Fortunately, we've got lots and lots of structure, but we did lose a medium laser. We've won initiative going into round 10, but we are... well, it's really just us and the bombers left, so we basically won that. Crit hit to belly. Yeah, so we're at 92% roughly. The base turrets are at 92% roughly. Primary OP4 is still at 6. OP4 aircraft is at 76. Allied bombers are still at 89. Alright, first things first. Where is... Archer needs to flee. Banshee also would like to flee. Actually, we're more evasive if we just run. What else are we gonna do? We're gonna have Warwolf advance on that Warhammer, lob some LRMs at it. Where are all the enemy aircraft are up here now? We've got 2 Sholigars coming in this way and this way. We'll go ahead and just turn around, see what we can see. Same thing with you. Poser, you might just stand still this turn, try to get the best shot you can. Ash is going to try to navigate this minefield. Might as well head off to the north. Those medium lasers are useless. Stiletto at least has a large laser. Thunderbird flees the battlefield, does not fly off the map, flees the battlefield, so not coming back. Alright, Corsair is firing on the Sholigar. Let's see what we can see. We've got the Sholigar on 7s, we've got Sholigar on 5s. Oh. Yeah, we'll stick with cluster. We've got 8s and 12s. 8 and 5. Sounds good to me. Wyvern, you sprinted. Garvik, you got 7s on the Sholigar. Hopefully we can really wreck him. We'll even throw in a medium laser on a 9. Petra, you've got 11s on pretty much everyone. What? Yeah, we'll throw in on an 8 with some cluster munitions. 9 versus 9. We'll go for the 9, I suppose, and some 11s. Oh, that's the Corsair. Oh, we've got the Sholigar on 6s. We've got that Sholigar on 6s. That's 85. Where's 86? That is 88. Okay, who are we shooting at here? Got 85. It's that one. Yeah, we'll take some shots on 6s at 85. We've got this Sholigar on 8s. Got that one on 10s. That's an easy choice to make. Tens and 8s. That's also an easy choice to make. Puts us at 4 heat, which is fine. Alright, Corsair at the Sholigar. Hits it in the aft and knocks it potentially out of control with a small laser. Another small laser to the left wing. Sholigar hits the rifleman in the center torso and right torso with medium lasers. 2 SRMs to the left torso. Atlas at the Sholigar hits it in the nose with a large laser, injuring the pilot, forcing his first consciousness check. Missing with a bunch of mediums. Actually hits with one of the mediums to the right wing for 4. Missed with the cluster ammunition. Sholigar at the Corsair hits it in the nose twice on the right wing. Rifleman at the Sholigar hits it in the right wing, and the right wing again hitting a heatsink, and the right wing again hitting another heatsink. Banshee at the Sholigar hits it with 6 pellets from the LBX to the right wing mainly. Does not transfer any damage actually to the structural integrity, but that right wing is out of armor. The nose is down to 20. Wolverine at the Sholigar hits it in the right wing with a large laser down to 15 armor there. Hoser at the Sholigar hits it in the right wing for 9 and the nose for 9, leaving it with 6 and 21. Stalker at the Warhammer hits with 6 LRMs to the right torso and right arm, critting on a machine gun and a PPC. Cronus at the Sholigar hits it in the nose and the nose with a large and a medium laser, potentially out of control. Black Jacket, the Sholigar, hits it in the left wing, critting on an avionics system and a medium laser, down to 4 armor on that left wing for number 85. We've got no physical attacks. Alright, Sholigar number 85 is out of control, loses 1 elevation. Sholigar 88 is out of control and crashes, suffering 210 damage. Corsair needs a 5 to stay in control, gets a 6. The Warhammer and the other pilot both still have not woken up. We're at 91%, our turrets are at 91%, our primary OPFOR is at 5%, OPFOR aircraft is at 41%, with 4 units remaining. Alright, so the Reaver is back. Yay. The Sparrowhawk is back, with altitude bombs and small lasers. Alright. Random guy, your armor is pretty beat up, but if anyone can take an autocannon 20, it's gonna be you. Okay. Unless the Reaver comes this way and hits you in the back, I don't like that. We'll just turn around. Wyvern is moving to there to get off the map. Rifleman. You know what? You're gonna post up like a turret. Pierce Sternum, hey! Sorry, game program question. Your results screen seem far more legible than I am accustomed to. Is there a new version? Do you have a mod? No, I'm not running a mod. I'm running version 49.7, which is actually not the latest version. I also, because I think because I have double blind turned on, I don't get the little portraits of each unit that comes up whenever anything interacts with it. I think that might be part of it as well. And by the way, welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us. Petra is going to continue moving out of the way. Closer is going to try to get closer to the center of everything. Warwolf is going to continue advancing on that Warhammer. Ash is still moving off the field because medium lasers are useless against aircraft. Stiletto is going to try to be evasive, and so is Tsubasa. Been subscribed a while, but still like 30 episodes behind, so not usually watch live. Okay, well, glad you could join us tonight. I'm glad you've been enjoying the content. I'm glad you were able to make it. Let's see, if you're 30 episodes behind, you're probably still on this contract that we're on. We've been on this contract for a while. Alright, we've got the Reaver on 6s. And 9s. A 7. Not an arc. Can we do something about that? Yes, we've got the Reaver on 7s. 7s and 5s, and a 9. We'll throw in a 9 as well. Petra at the Reaver has 8s, or 7s at the Sparrowhawk. I want that Reaver out of the air. Sparrowhawk on 9, Reaver on 11s. 11s is not worth taking. We've got the Sparrowhawk on 6s over here. Or we've got the Reaver out of range. We'll take the 6s then, obviously. And we'll throw in an 8, puts us at 2 heat. We've got the Warhammer on 6s with the LRMs. Ash does not have a shot. Cronus has the Sparrowhawk on a 10. Or the Reaver on an 11. Well, if we're going to get lucky, we're going to get real lucky. This game keeps me steeped in the rules since I get to play tabletop maybe twice a year at this point. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It really, after a certain point, starts to become second nature. It just becomes so ingrained in you. Especially, I guess, because I try to predict what things are going to be. Try to count it out to myself before the computer tells me what the odds are. Alright, the Sadelitz is firing at terrain for some reason. Atlas at the Reaver hits with 20 LRMs to the nose and both wings. LBX cluster pellets, 6 of them to the nose and right wing. The Rifleman missing 3 out of 4 on 5s. Hits an autocannon 5 to the right wing and a medium laser on a 7 to the right wing, down to 36 armor there. Banshee at the Reaver hits with 6 pellets to the nose and left wing and right wing. Medium laser on a 12 to the nose hits the sensors. That's helpful. That's really helpful. The Wolverine at the Sparrowhawk hits it in the nose, barely, on a 9. Hitting it in the sensors as well. Hoser at the Sparrowhawk hits it in the right wing, hits it in the nose. Sorry, hits it in the right wing twice, hits it in the nose. That's the avionics and the sensors hit on the Sparrowhawk. That's the second sensors hit on the Sparrowhawk. So he's, I believe, incapable of making ranged attacks now. Stalker at the Warhammer hits 8 LRMs to the left arm and right torso, critting on the S-arm 6. The Reaver missing with the autocannon 20. Whew. Needed a 5, got a 3. Autocannon 5 needs a 5, gets a 4. Other autocannon 5 needs a 5, gets a 5. Hits us in the right arm. That could have gone a lot worse. LRMs to the center torso and left arm. Cronus missing on an 11. Sparrowhawk hitting the Rifleman in the right leg for 3. And the right torso for 3. And the left arm and left leg for 3 each. Rifleman took 20 plus damage, needs a 5, gets a 10. There is no point in physical attacks. Alright, I want to see the Sparrowhawk is out of control. Loses 2 elevation, random movement. The Reaver is out of control and loses 2 elevation. All 3 pilots that are unconscious stay unconscious. We're at 91%. Base turrets are at 91%. Primary OP4 is down to 4.5%. OP4 aircraft are down to 37%. Allied bombers are still at 87%. So at some point we're going to have to call this. Are we waiting till we shoot down all of the aircraft? Also, we've still got this small laser turret here with 71 construction factor. I think we can just avoid him though. So we've got the Reaver out of control. Want to be able to take advantage of that. I think when they're out of control, they're easier targets. Wyvern is going to flee. Garvik is going to stand still because this way we know we get a shot on him. Petra is trying to get off the field. So yeah, if we sprint this turn and next, we can be off the field in the following turn. We'll go ahead and jump to there. Go ahead and advance to... We go to there. Can we start laying into the small laser turret if nothing else? Let's handle this at a walk for now. Actually, Sparrowhawk is also suffering random movement. I swear the distinctions in heat and control phases there seem so distinct and clearer than mine. I'd have to look at my settings again. Maybe your text is bigger and I have the dark background. It might be that my text is actually bigger. I believe you can control that with control and the plus symbol on the arrow pad. Or plus. Control plus. Oh, yeah. Control minus. Alt minus. It was one of those. View, increase and decrease. Yeah, control and number pad minus and plus to increase and decrease the graphical user interface size. It just takes a second. Or you can just do it here by clicking on it. Just again, takes a second. And I think that that has an effect on like all of the text. Like the size of this text and I think, yeah, let's go ahead and increase that some more. See how that works. Let's go maximum size. We pop up, yeah. There we go. Maximum size text. That might be a bit much. Let's go ahead and step that down twice. Maybe even a third time. Yeah, it's still really big. What kind of minefield are we looking at here? Conventional minefield 30. I think I might have messed something up because some of the text got a lot bigger and some of it did not. But yeah, Hoser is going to advance at a walk. Werewolf, I think, will slow down to a walk as well. Ash, let's go ahead and sprint you because you're just as evasive as if you run, since you get the extra 2 hexes. Stiletto, we'll go ahead. Let's lay into the small laser turret as best we can. Tsubasa, we're going to try to take, because we've got the ER lasers, maybe we can get a shot on the Reaver. Alright, Reaver stalls out and loses elevation. Sparrowhawk flies off the map. Sadelets flies off the map. And of course, Wyvern has fled the battlefield. So we've got the Reaver on 5s. 5s and 8s looks like. 8s and 10s and 5s. I want to be LR. On an 8, we'll take that. 5, we'll throw that in. That puts us at, should have been 2 heat. Oh. The Reaver is going straight down. We do not want to be under the Reaver when he hits the ground. That's a good way to lose a mech. Might be about to lose our Rifleman, which sucks because it has a very expensive XL engine in it. I did not expect that he was going to go nowhere. I thought he would move in some direction. Yeah, if he goes down where he is, that's gonna really hurt. Unless we can just outright destroy him this turn, which I doubt because he's still got so much armor, and he's still a really difficult target. We've got him on 7s, and 11, we'll go up to 3 heat for that. We'll go with the 10s. Oh wait, those should not be 10s. We want, I guess we want center torso. We'll go 3s and 3s. That is Ash. You're not attacking anyone this turn. Bonus, you're firing on the small laser turret. Should be everything for 3 heat. Tsubasa. We hit this Reaver on 12s. Or we've got the small laser turret on 4. We'll do 4s and 6s. We'll take 6s. Thank you very much. Puts us at 2 heat. Alright, what's the damage? Atlas missing on 8s and 10s, landing 6 pellets from the LBX to the nose and left wing and right wing. Wolverine missing on 8s and 10s, landing 4 SRMs to the right wing and nose. Small laser turret landing a hit on the Cronus' right torso. Hoser at the Reaver hits it in the nose, and nose. It's down to 5 armor there and hit the fire control systems as well. Stalker hits the Warhammer in the center torso and the head. Not what we were aiming at. Honestly, probably would have been harder to hit the head if we were aiming at it. The Warhammer is dead. The Cronus, knocking the building down to 34 construction factor. Hoser finally got some good targeting. He did, yeah. 3 shots out of 3, not bad. Blackjack brings it down to 11 structure on that small laser turret. And now the control rolls. Unless, can we punch or kick it? Is it that low? No. Are we about to lose a rifleman? We are not. He regains control. Needed a 5, got a 6. Huh. Alright, so we didn't just lose a rifleman. That's good. We've won initiative, and they are at 35% of their forces. We'll go ahead and advance this way. Let me go ahead and back up so we're not directly under a 100-ton flying death machine. Wolverine, yeah, you can stay put. Try to take shots on him as he leaves. Hoser, advancing at a walk. We can kick the small laser turret if nothing else. Carpathize, hey, how is it going? Is it super Arab normal that you get to find a pilot with 1-1? Yeah. I think the best pilot I've ever just randomly come across was a 1-3. Never seen anyone close, but got a 1. Yeah, Carpathize, glad you're doing well. Immediately put it in my atlas. Yeah, good place for a 1-1 pilot. Yeah, if I had a 1-1 pilot, I would definitely put him in the biggest, baddest mech I've got. And you are going to flee. Bonus, we want to jumping, I think. So there, where you can take shots on the Reaver's nose as it goes past. Can we actually walk? We can actually just walk across these building tops. Pilot flees the battlefield, Archer flees the battlefield. Okay. We've got the Reaver on ones with the LBX, which means we've got him on fours with the large and the mediums on sixes. That's worth doing. LRM's on fours. SRM on sixes and the LBX. Yeah, we'll go up to 8 heat for a turn to get those kind of shots. Rifleman has him on fives. Yeah, we'll throw in a 7. You know what? We'll throw in 2 sevens just to get that heat up. Petra, you're fleeing the battlefield. We've got fives. Oh, we've got nothing but fives with the Wolverine. Very nice. Playing mini games in MegaMek finally taught me that I might actually like piloting over gunnery. Dealing with misses is manageable, but falls. Yeah. Don't underestimate the power of piloting. One of our pilots flies best from the ground. Talking about Warwolf. He hasn't actually fallen down much lately. Not since his latest reincarnation. Go up to... do we go up to 8 heat on fives? I think we go up to 8 heat. And then we'll kick the small laser turret and kill it. We might get a double kill this turn. And we've got sixes with Warwolf, speak of the devil. Sixes and tens. We'll throw in everything but one of the SRMs. Okay, yeah, we've got the Reaver on fives and nines with the small lasers. Yeah, we're gonna build up some heat this turn trying to take down this Reaver. To out myself as a cheater, my Atlas 1-1 was killed in a headshot and I restarted. Yeah, I don't blame you. I've definitely restarted missions because of things like that. I try not to do it on this game. I try to make the stakes a little bit higher. But yeah, save scumming is definitely something I'm guilty of as well. It was time for that pilot to buy Edge. Yeah. Yeah, Edge is another one that you cannot stress enough, especially for your higher value pilots. It's invaluable. Alright. So Earl Sinclair landing a large laser on the Reaver's right wing, hitting the avionics system. Medium lasers to the aft right wing nose and right wing. LRMs to the right wing, down to 3 armor. SRMs down to the aft and right wing, down to 9 structural integrity. LBX does nothing to the structural integrity, but does take a couple points of armor off the aft. Yeah, our fearless leader died early on as well. Aware of the Edge existence, but never got. Should definitely invest XP into it. Oh yes, it is definitely worth it. Also, there is an award. If you do awards, the Combat Action Award gives your pilot a point of edge as well. So, I don't know if that's how you play, but something to look at. Also, the Purple Heart, I believe, gives either XP or edge if anyone gets injured, depending on how you feel like handing out Purple Hearts. I give it out for any injury, but I know not everyone does. Reaver taking more damage to the left wing, critical hit on his autocannon 5. Left wing again and aft again, left wing again. Wolverine at the Reaver hits it in the aft, hits it in the engine. Medium laser to the right wing, down to 7 structure, down to 5 structure. Hoser at the Reaver hits it in the nose, which transfers to the structural integrity, and the Reaver is destroyed by ejection. That's a kill for Hoser. use purple hearts for 4 or 5 hits. Wow. Not even 1, 2, or 3. I've only played 1 campaign so far, only a couple months having, so tons of stuff I do not understand yet. Time to get some paint. Yeah, there is, oh, some paint. Yeah, you took a couple small lasers. But yeah, Reaver is down and out. Reaver hits Hoser in the right torso for 5, down to 16 armor there. And yeah, time to get some paint and put an arrow on the mech. And to cover up the damage from this autocannon and those small lasers. Cronus landing hits at the Reaver. Blackjack missing the Reaver. We're not going to do that, but we are going to do this. Oh, we can't kick it, we can only punch it. We can only punch it for 8. That's not gonna kill it. Down to 3 structure, but not dead. I was hoping for a double kill. Oh, and pilot Kathleen Unkovic finally wakes up on an 11. Op 4 aircraft is down to supposedly 4 of 6 units remaining, but that includes people who have ejected. They're down to 13%. Is this where we call it? Is this where we call it a victory? I think I want to say this is where we call it a victory. We took down the Reaver. That was what I really wanted to do. Needs a 4 to land safely. Land gets a 9. Alright. Yes, we save the salvage. We got some kills. Petra did not, unfortunately. I was really trying to get her some XP. Did we break it? I think we might have broke it. Oh dear. We might have really broken it. Yeah, so please stand by. Technical difficulties. This is me pulling up the task manager and closing it out. There we go. Close out of task manager, go back into wrong video, wrong window, 49.7. I guess don't change the font sizes. I don't know if that's what did it or if maybe there was something else going on. Okay, we should be back, and now hopefully we can go to the briefing room. We can resolve this manually. We did control the battlefield. And that'll be challengerdeep.mul, right? Okay, so yeah, Atlas took light damage, it says, even though, yeah, nothing went internal, but I'd say that's more than light damage. Wyvern took more than, lost 2 of his SRMs, went through more than half of his ammo, almost lost his right torso, lost a couple of heat sinks. That's some pretty heavy damage. And then the birdhouse also took some damage to the center torso and the right torso, lost a medium laser. Everyone else is in pretty decent shape. Petra took a hit, but shouldn't be too much of an issue there. Oh, that's how you resolve manually? Yeah, it actually has a really cool feature where you can print out. I know you said you don't get a chance to play much tabletop, but you can also, right here you can print the record sheets that you would need for that mission, and it exports them to, I believe you can export it to like a PDF file and then print it remotely, and do it tabletop, and then you can come in and you can resolve manually. You can edit the amount of damage that all of your people took. Like if I had been playing, you know, tabletop, you can come in here and you can just record how much armor, how much internals you had left, what components got critical hits, and all that. You can manually input the number of hits that everyone took and everything. So yeah, it's really nifty. I like it. I have actually not used the option to export the record sheets yet myself, but I'm hoping to eventually someday. Maybe on a Wednesday, because that's where I know some guys play BattleTech on Wednesdays. So the Sparrowhawk and the Sholigar both escaped with avionics system damage. Yeah, we didn't get any of that salvage. We can take a Galleon for kicks. We don't really want a Wasp. Griffin ejected. Do we want a Griffin? Yeah, I think we want a Griffin. That puts us at still 12%. The Warhammer, there's not much left of him. We'll salvage the Reaver. We're still at 12%. No, we're up to 13%. Yeah, we could have salvaged a lot of stuff, but we're not going to. We captured someone from the Galleon, from the medium laser turret, from the Panther. We captured someone from a Vedette. Alright, now there were a couple of kills that did not get recorded correctly. The Griffin ejected, but I'm going to go ahead and give that one to Vernita. And then the Warhammer was basically, sorry Warwolf, but this one is going to Wyvern because he's the one who immobilized it. You just kind of got in some last kills, or the last little bit. Just finished my first batch of work meetings for the day. How's things going? We took some damage. Nothing insurmountable. We took down the Reaver, which is what we really were trying to do. So the mission was more successful than it could have been. We did not preserve the Stinger. Longbow got away. But that's not enough to trip that objective. And the turrets, we destroyed all the turrets. Although the Thumper was crew dead. Yeah. So we get a support point for capturing the Thumper turret intact. But yeah, I'm not calling that a victory because we did not escape with do we even call that a draw? We call that a marginal defeat? Yeah, I mean, we ended up wiping the board basically, but we did not complete any of our objectives. So that's going to be a marginal defeat. Lame. Let's see, in the infirmary, we've got Petra with some cuts on her hand and a bunch of prisoners. In the repair bay, we've got nothing yet because the deployment period is 2 days, and I guess the salvage doesn't appear just yet. In the hangar, thought we got some salvage. Where is it? Has it not shown up yet? It usually shows up immediately. So, oh. Yeah, I was wondering why that was an orange. Okay, so. We captured some people. We convinced Brad Lowery to defect. We recovered a bunch of mechs. We did not get reimbursed for any of it. I think that's all we can really do for today. The Clint refit will be done in like 4 days, it looks like. Okay. So here's our damaged mechs. Did we not get any of that salvage? I guess we didn't get any of that salvage. Either that or it's just taking its sweet time showing up. So now we're on to repairs. We don't need veterans for that. We can have buggy code do that on a 5. Yeah, now comes the fun part, doing all the repairs. We'll spend 40 minutes on these. We'll have Ratnabala, I guess, who's the green tech with the least amount of experience doing ammo. Let's go ahead and do all the ammo real quick. Alright. So we're running low-ish on cluster ammunition, down to less than 100 shots. We're down to about 100 shots of SRM4 ammo. We're going to need some SRM4s, we're going to need some double heat sinks. We're going to need some armor. I want to spend as much time on this right torso as we can. Have Fred Modry do that on a 4 over the course of a day and a half. Who can repair this double heat sink? I guess we can get a regular on that. Like Xandru, yes, please. Replacing a double heat sink is also something for a regular. Cito. SRM4s. I kind of want veterans working on those. Just so I don't take the chance of losing them. Oh, we do not have any more SRM4s. Go ahead and order 12 of those, just so that we don't have this problem again. Let's see, the Banshee center torso is at 93%. We'll have, can actually have a regular work on that. We'll have Big Knock, do that on a 3. The right torso, which is at 75%, we can do that 4. Okay, so now that's only light damage. We've also got a double heat sink that needs to be fixed. I'll have Kazuka work on that, and a medium laser. On a 5, don't break it, please. Okay, we'll have Oliver Costa come in and try that again. Alright, we're down to just armor left on that guy. Should be just armor left on everyone? Yeah. Alright, so not too bad on the repairs front. 5 minutes. 6. Oof. Of Lima do that. Of only knocking out these jobs. Hoser killed an Aerotech and needs to buy paint to put. He didn't kill an Aerotech, he killed an aerospace fighter. It was in fact a Reaver, which is going to look dang good on the side of his cockpit. We'll have Bernita working on some armor. Hopefully she can knock out some of it. Maybe even be worth some XP. we've got 15 minutes left, and it takes 15 minutes to do that, and she just got her 20th XP. Silent K loves Reavers. I do. It's a flying autocannon 20. What's not to love? Let me sort by XP first, then skill level, and then roll. Now we've got Warwolf with 40 XP. I assume he's going to want gunnery now that he can afford that. Being on the receiving end? No, I do not enjoy being on the receiving end of a Reaver. Now, where is Vernita? Oh, right. At the bottom down here. Now, 20 XP. It's going to be another piloting, maybe, or another tech. Or point of tactics. I kind of want to make her a better tech, to be honest. Even though she only has half her time. Is that her piloting, or we can save up for gunnery? She's currently in the Wolverine, which has a significant amount of firepower. Hasn't spent much time on the ground. So I'm thinking maybe piloting is not the best choice. I guess we'll hold on to it. Save it for some gunnery, which is what everyone always seems to want. Get a veteran B. Can you work on these on a 5? Gained an XP, nice. Needed a 4, got a 4. Needed a 3, got an 11. Alright, the archer is not getting fixed today. Where is B? There she is. 200 minutes, fixed it on a 5. That was close. Do we have anything for 40 minutes? Do we have anything for 15 minutes? Ah, there's a 40. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do... Wait, any of our veterans have 120 minutes? No. Have Chris work on some stuff as well. Are we? Oh goodness, we're out of armor. How many tons of armor do we need? Yeah, we're gonna go with 15. So, whoops. Okay, so the Banshee and the Archer are going to be finished tomorrow, maybe, or the next day. The Archer, we're not getting that hatchet anytime soon. Maintenance on the Marauder. Alright, oops. Marauder quality is improving. We fixed the right torso on Wyvern's Archer. We've got 3 days left on the Clint refit. We found a bunch of SRM2s that'll be delivered in, looks like starting 3 days from now. We've got armor being delivered in, starting in 2 days, 1 day. Okay. So, in the meantime, nothing much we can do. Friday, October 15th, moving on to the 16th, we've got Ash's Archer, just bumped up to quality A, nice. Even though I'm still seeing it's on E. There's an E there, still seeing some Ds, quite a few Ds actually. Oh, improved from C to B. I was thinking it improved to A. That makes more sense. The cleanse will be ready in 2 more days, and we should have some armor now, all of 84 points. Let's get this archer finished first, shall we? We'll have Chris go ahead and knock those out. 43 available, so that's gonna be 10, and 13 leaves us 20, 10, and 10. Okay, so we've got more armor arriving tomorrow, but for now we are completely out. And we should have an SRM4 soon as well. 15 tons of armor have arrived. That should be enough to take care of everything else. Alright, so we're just missing a hatchet and an SRM4. The SRM4 should be arriving, I think, tomorrow? Yes, 3 SRM4s have arrived. Personnel market is updated. We've got a veteran soldier with some field gunners, AC-20 style. Do we need AC-20 field gunners? I don't think we do. We've already got 3 AC-20 field gunners. Rifleman 4N improves to an A quality, and I don't see any red, so that makes me very happy. I do still see some Ds. Mostly A's and B's. Oh, and an E here on some armor. I don't know what location that armor is, but apparently it's got some E-class armor. We've gotten some more armor in. The Clint is going to take another 60 minutes because it failed its roll. Obviously needed a 13. New scenario, space blockade run will occur on the 21st. That's going to be interesting because I don't know space rules. We can get this SRM installed on a 3. Now we're just missing a hatchet. Let's check out this briefing room. We've got House Officer and a Thunderbird. We've got, oh wow, 3 full lances of enemy fighters and an enemy Triumph dropship. Destroyer cripple the hostile dropship before it escapes. And we're bringing Wing 1. We're bringing 2 fighters, and neither one of them is a very good fighter. I don't think I like this mission. I would say that verges on unwinnable, as a matter of fact. What do you guys think? Can I get some feedback from the audience? Is this a mission that we can even attempt? Is there a change that we can make to this mission that would make it worth trying? Or do we just delete it and ignore it? Or do we replace it with a different mission of our own design? Or do we suck it up and try and just go in expecting to fail? I mean, we're not going to stop a Triumph with 2 fighters. Not when it has 12 fighters escorting it. Can I drop an enemy wing? Yeah. I can... with GM mode or in the lobby, I could easily remove any or all of these enemy forces. I don't like playing a known fail mission. Yeah, me neither. Get it to more reasonable odds. Add allied forces. Yeah, we could do that. How many enemy? I mean, we could maybe scrap an enemy lance and add a friendly lance of our own. Could co-op it. Do you have co-op force that you could bring to the battle that's set in 3047? we've got 3 days. I mean, I really am not as familiar with the spacecraft rules as I am with the battle mech rules. So anything that I bring is more than likely going to be a liability. What am I doing there? Bay warehouse. Space is somewhat easier than low altitude, not in 3047, but could whip something up. Maybe due to weather conditions, all friendly forces were grounded. Yeah, I mean, that's potentially why we don't have any allies on this mission except for this one Thunderbird. But, I mean, we're up against a Reaver, 2 Sparrowhawks, looks like about 5 Sholagars, an Eagle, a Chippewa, 2 Chippewas. And yeah, likewise, I don't like going into a mission knowing that the odds of winning are astronomically small. And this dropship itself is going to be... I mean, it's got 125 points of armor on its weakest point. There's no way I can deal that kind of damage before it escapes off the map. Pull a no-show and take the loss? That's definitely a possibility. It would be considered a minor contract breach, but I feel like I can take the L. No big deal. Potentially we could scrap the mission and turn it into a grounded enemy dropship and assault it on the ground. Send in a dropship with Hoser riding shotgun. I don't know if there are rules for putting mechs on a space map. Fire nukes. Oh, you sound like Lark. We could nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. But we've got 3 days in the interim. Or 2 days before we need to deploy something, I think. Oh, Thumper got damaged in... that was vehicle front and armor. Both at quality F. Do we not have an elite tech for that? Oh, Pine Sub has Mr. Fix-It, so that's helpful. Do that on a 6, got lucky there. This armor on a 5, failed and fixed, okay. So that was day 1. Day 2, we've got maintenance on the Vedette, which is slowly improving. We've got maintenance on the Saracen, which is also slowly improving. Flint refit in, what, 15 days? And I think if I try to advance today, I'm going to get a little pop-up warning. No? No? Okay. Deploy a force from your TO&E. How do we handle this? Do we take the L? Or do we... First of all, we're going to assign... I think, actually, to make it work right, I have to do it from here. We'll go ahead and commit our other wing as well. Just I mean, if we're gonna be tweaking things, we might as well give it our all before then, right? Alright, so the Triumph is worth 2,000 points. Our Thunderbird is worth 2,000 points. Somehow that doesn't seem quite right. 2 LRM-20s and 8 lasers. 4 LRM bays, each of which is probably an LRM-20. 4 laser bays, each of which is probably a large laser. 3 autocannon bays and a PPC bay. Reduce the number of enemy fighters to match yours. That sounds fair enough. Do we just do like this and remove some of the chaff? Still worried that that Triumph is going to just be able to withstand whatever we can dish out and just get away before we can stop it. Yeah. That leaves a Chippewa, a Reaver, an Eagle, and another Chippewa. It was a 3/6 with weapon specialist. Not view. I wanted configure. Snodgrass. He's a weapon specialist with the LRM-15. The Chippewa has 2 of. So those LRMs are going to be pretty gnarly. Make the Reaver turn traitor. Is that going to be enough? I mean, we can... And we can just leave 5 like that. Okay, so that gives us, what, 6 on 6? Is that fair enough? I mean, it says that it gives us a point value advantage, but I don't think it's counting the dropship very accurately, considering that the Thunderbird is almost certainly less powerful than the Triumph, or at the very least less durable. Alright, let's see if we don't get our butts kicked. We've lost initiative for deployment. Oh, wow. That was a big honkin' map. Oh. Okay, things are... Why are... Did I miss something where we're not deploying right away? The Reaver hits the Triumph in the nose with an autocannon 20, hits it in the right side and aft with autocannon 5s, hits it with LRMs to the aft and the right side, hitting the avionics system. The Chippewa hits the Reaver in the aft with a large laser, hitting the engine. LRM-15s to the right wing and nose, LRM-15 to the right wing and aft. Eagle on the Reaver hits it with a large laser to the right wing, medium laser to the right wing. Sholigar hits it in the right wing and the nose with medium lasers. The Thunderbird hits the Sholigar in the nose and the nose and the nose and the nose, hitting the fire control system down to 10 armor there. Rocket launcher pod hits the nose some more for 6 points. And another 6 points to the nose, down to 3 armor. More rockets hitting it in the left wing and the nose, down to 2 armor. More rocket launchers hits the nose, going into the structural integrity, possibly out of control. More rocket launcher pods to the right wing and the nose. Left wing and the nose. All these single points to the nose are just ineffective because they're not doing enough damage to transfer into the structural integrity. Nose takes, okay, 2 structural integrity and 1 to the right wing. How many rocket pods does this thing frickin' have? Possibly out of control, down to 3 structural integrity. Heatsink destroyed, left wing down to 8 armor. Left wing down to 3 armor. Still at 3 structural integrity. Right wing down to 12 armor, 11. Right wing down to 5 armor. Down to 2 structure. Okay, destroyed by ejection. Avionics system hit. Sholigar at the Thunderbird hits it with a medium laser to the nose, medium laser to the left wing, medium laser to the nose. Chippewa at the Thunderbird hits it in the right wing with a large laser and a medium laser. Hits it with, looks like 4 SRMs to the aft, hitting the engine of the Thunderbird. LRMs to the nose, more LRMs to the right wing, down to 30 armor on the right wing. Now, Sholigar succeeds. The Triumph is out of control. Needed an 8, got a 6. We've lost initiative, and okay, now we get to deploy. And this map is just absolutely massive. So we've got the Chippewa and the Thunderbird over here. And over here we've got the Triumph, the Reaver, the Sholigar, an Eagle, and a Chippewa. Let's see, the Chippewa has LRM 15s. This is Snodgrass. This is the one that's a real threat. I want to put my Stuka behind his Chippewa, since he's right there and we can do that. And I think I want my Sholigar maybe to build up some momentum and then do a fast strafing pass past the Triumph. Maybe we start over here and make a corner like this and zoom on past. Okay, so we've got 5 safe thrusts. We've got 10 safe thrusts. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we will stop there, I guess. It has not used all of its velocity. Okay, well. Okay, so we accelerate 5, 6 maybe. I want to be on the 6, on the 5 row. Okay, so we can do that. And since we, I guess, lost initiative, there's not much we can do. We could accelerate 1 and move there, I guess. Thunderbird flees the battlefield. Oh, and the Chippewa is not where we can hit him. Sholigar is, though. We can hit him on 3s. Ooh, how much heat do we... What weapons do we got on this thing? We're gonna go with, I think, 2 large lasers. Medium, the LRM, and the SRM. That puts us at 28 of 30 heat. Because I know it's real bad for them to overheat. The Sholigar has only short-range weapons, which is not good enough to do anything. Alright, the Stuka at the enemy Sholigar hits it in the right wing with a large laser, destroying a heat sink. Medium laser to the left wing, medium LRMs to the nose, nose, and nose for 12 points. Down to 18 armor there, and then 2 SRMs to the nose as well, down to 14. The Triumph at the Stuka hits it in the right wing with an autocannon 10. Chippewa hits the Stuka in the left wing with a large laser. The nose with a medium laser. LRM 15 hits the left wing for 9. LRM 15 hits the left wing for 9 again. Eagle hits the Stuka in the left wing with a large laser, the nose with a large laser, and a medium to the nose as well. The Sholigar at the Stuka hits it in the nose with a medium, left wing, and the nose with SRMs. No, Sholigar is out of control. Triumph remains out of control as well. We've won initiative going into round 3. We've got reinforcements arriving in 2 rounds. I want this Sholigar to continue accelerating. Velocity 3 altitude. Yeah. Alright. We'll go ahead and put our Sholigar there. Can we do this? We can do that. Alright, the Chippewa is definitely the bigger threat. We can hit the Sholigar on 2s. We can hit the Chippewa on 3s. Let's do that. We'll do same thing as before. 2 large lasers, the medium, the LRMs, and the SRMs, putting us at 28 of 30. And the Sholigar at the Triumph, hitting it in the back end with everything it's got, which is not a lot. The enemy Chippewa hits our Stuka in the right wing with a large laser, medium lasers to the nose, SRM to the nose and left wing, LRMs to the right wing and the nose, LRMs to the right wing and the left wing, down to 8 armor on that left wing. The Stuka hits the Chippewa in the nose with a large laser and the right wing with another. LRM 20 hits the right wing, the nose, and the right wing, down to 9 armor there. SRMs to the nose, down to 26 armor there. Eagle hits the Stuka in the left wing with the large laser, down to 0 armor. Would have destroyed our bombs, but we don't have any. Medium laser to the nose, down to 38 armor there. The Sholigar at the Triumph hits it in the aft and the left side, and the aft some more. And I think our Stuka needs to hightail it out of there. Can we fly off? Can we flee? Fly off is there, flee is not. Alright, well, we will fly off then. No, I do not want to return. Let's see, the Sholigar has built up a significant amount of speed. How much faster can we go with this thing? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can make it to there without over thrusting. Yeah, let's go ahead and book it on out of there. Stuka flies off the map. We knew that was coming. Sholigar has no targets anywhere near range. We've lost initiative going into round 5, and we get to deploy on the north end of the map. Alright, we'll go ahead and put the Transgressor there, and the Slayer there, big man. The Chippewa has not moved. Hold off on that. Go ahead and get the Transgressor. Has a safe thrust of 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, so we can start moving that way. Slayer has a safe thrust of 6 as well. Sholigar, can we maybe turn a bit? No, no, we really can't. Looks like we can maybe do something like that. Oh. Can I not turn at all since I'm going so fast? Do I decelerate? 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, looks like we can just do this. Alright, Sholigar has no targets. Yeah, no targets for the Sholigar. Transgressor has medium range weapons and short range weapons. No targets yet. Slayer has LRMs, which can hit the Triumph on a 7. Alright, the Chippewa hits the Slayer in the nose with LRMs. 18 of them to be exact. The Slayer hits the Triumph in the right side with 9 LRMs, which it tanks like a beast. The Reaver is at... okay, everyone's at 0 heat. I saw this 2 here, and I thought it was at 2 heat. It was not. We've won initiative going into round 6. Alright, can we do anything at all? Okay, if we decelerate by 5, that should put us here. And then we can't turn. Okay, well. Okay, so we decelerate by 10, that puts us there. We still can't turn, but at least, you know, we're alright, maybe we accelerate by 6 more. And that puts us here. Actually, no, I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that puts us here. Right? Yeah. Then we can wail on that Sholigar some. Alright, Transgressor at the Chippewa maybe, on 5s. Slayer on this here Sholigar on 4s. Alright, the Triumph lands like PBC Bay on the Transgressor's left wing, destroying a heat sink. The Chippewa hits the Slayer in the right wing. Yeah, I usually turn arrow off too. I don't mind it on a ground map, but just doing flybys of like, you know, strafing a mech battle or a tank battle. I don't mind including aerospace assets in my game, but I feel like this isn't quite what I signed up for. um, yeah, this is not what I had in mind when I gave us ourselves an aerospace wing or two. Chippewa hits the Slayer in the right wing and the nose. And also, I just realized all of our aerotechs are green, except for like one regular. It's gonna take us forever to replace all of this armor. Um, hmm. SRM-6 hits the left wing and the nose. LRMs hit the nose and the right wing. LRM-15 hits the nose for 9. Sorry, I was just reading this. Lucky crits 12 to hit only apply to the first location. I had to check that out. He did get a 12 to hit, and then he needs an 8, got a 3, and then I guess the lucky crit is accounted for up here. The Sholigar, the Transgressor, hits us with a medium laser and some SRMs to the nose, down to 73 armor. The Transgressor at the Chippewa hits it in the right wing with the large laser to the nose, medium lasers to the nose, and nose, down to 3 armor on the nose. The Chippewa at the Sholigar missing on 8s. The Slayer at the Sholigar hits it in the nose, down to 10 structure. The right wing and the nose, down to 8 structure. And then hits it with 4 SRMs to the nose, which leaves it with 5 structure. Alright, Transgressor is at 1 heat, since he lost a heat sink. Alright, yeah. Or did I build up heat by thrusting too much? Over thrusting? I don't know. We have 1 initiative going into round 7. And we're coming up real fast on the time when I promised Gemini I would be off the computer. So, can we finally turn? Yes, we can turn. Slowly, but we can turn. Let's go ahead, we'll just do a flyby at 0 thrust. We'll do another flyby at 0 thrust. What have we got in the aft? We've got a medium laser, that's not going to reach anyone. What have we got in the aft? We've got a medium laser, we can shoot at the Triumph on a 5. Eagle hits our Slayer in the right wing. Hits us in the fuel tank, ouch. Chippewa hits us in the aft, hits us in the engine in the left wing. Slayer hits the Triumph in the right side for 5. That is... yeah, we might be trying to get the heck out of here. We are not doing well tactically. We've lost initiative going into round 8. Can we go ahead and... Yeah, we can fly off this turn. We can fly off, yes. We can fly off, yes. Alright, so now it's just going to be automated and we have no idea what's going on. Sure, we'll save the salvage. No, we did not control the battlefield. 2 of our guys are crippled and 1 has moderate damage. No one got hurt. The enemy Sholigard. Yeah, okay. So that's our objectives. We did not claim victory. We'll call that a defeat. We got our butts kicked. And this is where we're going to go ahead and save it for the night. Thank you all for joining me. It's been a pleasure having you all. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my bio. If you're catching this on Twitch, don't forget to check out my YouTube and vice versa. Hope everyone has a wonderful night, a good week, and we'll see you next time. Carpathise for rank, both of you. Have a good one, and thank you for joining me. McGorilla, pleasure to have you. Cheers as well. I assume Gribbly's still around. If Pierce Sternum is there, feel free to chat and join the Discord and all that good stuff. And we will see you next time. Do take care.